So, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. No complaints. And what about you?
Yes, I am also pretty well. No complaint. But my schedule is pretty hectic, so I'm not getting time to practice speaking English. But
Same,
otherwise, it's going well.
same here. I just got promoted for grade one teacher. So earlier I was
Oh,
in grade two. So I got promoted, and now the responsibilities means I am having
more.
more responsibilities as compared to earlier job. So right now I'm teaching to class 10th, 11th, and 12th, and there are NCRT books. So the lessons are very interesting, but I have to prepare them before taking the class. So it's
Hmm.
my schedule is also a bit hectic only. So yeah, but these are the responsibilities. Even they burden us, but we feel very lighter when we discharge our duties honestly. Though we do hard work, it's not a problem. But because God
Yes.
has given us this work, so we should do it. During, I read one line. Uh, One of the athlete was there. He won the gold medal in this, I think, in race. So he said that someone asked him, some journalist, they asked him that you are not having any coach, and how did you practice yourself? How did you learn running? And he said that God made me to run, and I am running in the name of God. These lines, they just, they become the tagline for me that God has made me teacher and I will work for God. So, this type of correspondence is must in our job, that we must do our job in the name of God. So it will be, there will be the no complaints. Yeah, we will become a bit tired, but in the morning, everything becomes clear automatically.
Yes, yes. I think the initial days are a bit hectic, but after
Mhm.
you are accustomed with it, then it becomes easy.
Easy.
And we always lack motivation. So these kind of videos, when we watch, I think it really boosts our confidence that no, I can also, I should also
Mm.
do this kind of thing.
And
Yes,
motivation, it always comes from within. Motivation is not from outside. So you have to motivate yourself. You must give yourself some reasons, some good reasons to discharge your duties, and then everything will be fine. So yeah,
yes,
today I want to talk about the inner journey. That is the journey towards ourselves. Because what I think, a kind of that God has made this beautiful world, and see the nature, the trees, the springs, the lakes, so beautifully He has made. But whenever we ask someone, how's the life treating you, everyone responds, it's very boring, it's stressful, it's very painful, and we are going through such a problem and all that. They are not enjoying the life at all. And I think the reason behind this, all these traumas, you can say, or all these grievances or problems, that they don't know about themselves. What are they? We are just not a body matter. We are the soul, and that soul is, we should recognize it. We should listen the voice which we are getting from the inner soul. Then you know we can enjoy the beauty of the world and the beauty of the God's creation. Until and unless if we are not acquainted with our soul, with our spirit, and we don't know the reason why we are born, and why we are made to come in this world, there may be some purpose behind it. Each and every creature who is on this earth has a purpose behind its life, because without any purpose God has not sent us. So what is that purpose, and why do we feel so lonely? And I relate it with that, if we are having a our stomach is upset, and we were brought to one buffet which is having very delicious dishes, but we are not able to eat it. Why? Because our stomach is upset. So I relate this, that our stomach is we, and the beautiful buffet is the God's creation, but we are not able to enjoy it because we are very much disturbed from inside. We are not happy. We are always in a complaining mode. And the reason is that because we don't understand ourselves, because we have not connected to ourselves. That's why these all are the problems. So what is your opinion about this?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. I cannot agree more with you. So I would like to start the conversation by saying that I love the way you start the conversation, because whenever we talk about inner journey, so we start with what do you think about, according to you, what is inner journey and how it is important and what are the steps. But you have started the conversation in a completely different way. So I just loved it. And I just want to say one thing is that I think we are conditioned in such a way that we are bound to see the negatives inside us, as well as about all the other things that surrounds us. And we just forget to appreciate all the good things because we cannot see that.
Yes.
We always busy self criticizing ourselves. We are always busy gossiping about others. Look the way
Hmm.
she is walking.
Hmm.
So it's meaningless, right? You have your own purpose. God has sent you in this world for a purpose. And I think many of the people who die, they don't even know what their purpose was. And they just lived a life of, they were not fulfilled. And after a certain period in their life, they feel like, why, what is the reason we are here? And we have lived all our lives, but haven't done anything fruitful. We cannot tell others that, see what we have done, or we were not able to set examples for our future generations as well. So we could not become the role model for our children. So I also sometimes wonder that um, all my life I will I only work all the day, and will I do not do anything for myself? So will I be here just because of working for others and not doing anything for myself? So I also sometimes introspect, because it's necessary, right?
Yes.
When you introspect, that means you are concentrating about only yourself. You are thinking, and basically you are trying to understand your weaknesses, your strengths, your aspirations. We sometimes, think that we wanted to become this, but now we are here and we haven't done anything to become a better version of ourselves. So we regret because of a lot of things that we haven't done in our lives. So same is, I think, for everyone. And I think the people who are able to find their passion at an early stage in their life, I think they are the most fortunate enough. Like
Hmm.
they are, I think, 1% out of 100% in this entire population. So so for me, I think why people are unhappy is because they do not know who they are, because of this
Yes.
busy and chaotic life, because of their work life, their professional life, personal life. So there is a lot of conflict. They are not able to understand themselves, so they are not able to deal with their problems as well, because
Yes.
they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know their strengths, and they don't think about that. So, so for me, I think because of these reasons, we always, complain that, oh, my life is not uh, good, and we are constantly comparing ourselves with others because we are not satisfied with ourselves. So we tend to think that, so the grass is always greener on the other side. So that is what happening to all of us, I think.
And yeah, you very rightly mentioned that it is comparison. This is the one thing that makes us unhappy, and the second thing is the fear of failing, fear of not maintaining our status. What the people will say? What if my boss will not be happy with me? What if the class will become upset with me if I don't teach them? So why we constantly we are living in this fear? And why don't we become self confident? Why don't we become more? We should empower ourselves so that we can get rid of this fear. So, and in Gita also, I sometimes, while making chapatis and my household chores in my kitchen, I always just start the video, short video of this Bhagavad Gita. And from that, I realized that we are here only to do our karmas, to do, to perform, because it is a karma kshetra. And if one is performing his duties honestly, with full consciousness, then, then there is nothing to fear, because we have to focus on our actions only. We can't adjust or manipulate the result. It is all in God's hand. But what if we don't do the perform but we don't perform the actions at all, and then we expect for the results? We will never get. But once we are doing, and if we are doing it properly, then yeah, we can get good results out of it. It's not that very immediately we will get the results, we will get the good fruits, but yeah, it will take time. And when they become very ripen, when our karmas, they become very ripen, when we are tested fully, then God will start giving us the results. So we have to wait till that. What, and the people here, they are very short tempered, and they are, they love the shortcuts. So they want to do it quickly. And most of the people I know, so and before we die, we should leave a legacy behind us.